Sorry. Hello everybody. السلام عليكم. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته أنت سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إن شئت سهلا. Oh Allah, nothing is easy except what you make easy, and you can make sorrow easy if you will. This work was done by Dr. Osama and me. At the first, let me introduce myself. I am Nadim Zaid Al-Kilani, a PhD student at Rovira I. Virgili University in Spain, specializing in field of computer vision. I am also a lecturer at Zaytuna University of Science and Technology in Palestine. At the first, and thank you for your attendance, and thanks to the committee for holding such a valuable conference regarding to the Palestinian Nakba of 1948. In the past, it was somehow difficult for people to know about Palestinian or even to recognize if it exists on the map. This happened to me when I met someone in Spain who found it difficult to locate Palestine. Now it has become much easier to recognize, but only after more than 50,000 innocent people were killed in this genocide, most of them women and children with a silence of the world. To remember my country, Palestine, here is a photo. Oh, sorry, this is not my country now. This is my country. After the brutal genocide that happened while the world stayed silent. It feels like the world sees Palestinians as a subhuman. Remember again, this is Palestine before the genocide, and this is the actual for the people to remember when we say Palestine, to quickly remember it. And today I will be presenting our paper on the Arabic topic classification corpus for Nakba short stories, which explore development and analysis of these unique data sets to support culture and historical research. Our work focuses on Arabic text classification, addressing challenges of processing and structured data from Nakba stories, and this research bridges the gap in Arabic NLP, providing valuable tools to analyze underrepresented narrative. And this is the challenge. This paper highlights the challenges of Arabic NLP, including underrepresented linguistics complexity and the scarcity of the datasets. It also addresses the limited focus of regional dialects and culture narratives in existing research. And this is our motivation to try solve the problem of Arabic NLP resources, which are limited, and our goal to provide structures and annotated data sets for Arabic text classification. Nakba topic classification corpus is a novel Arabic data sets designed for emotion detection in Nakba narratives. And we cover here 5 categories: historical events and politics, emotions and spirituality, nature and daily life, homesickness and war conflicts, and the 5 category which others for sentences outside of defined categories. Here is an overview of the dataset. The dataset consists of 470 sentences from 8 Nakba short stories, annotated to capture both historical and emotional aspects. It serves as a valuable resources for Arabic NLP tasks and contribute to preserving Palestinian culture heritage. The dataset was gathered from the Nakba archive projects, consisting of 8 short stories about refugees' experience. Then we made a data cleaning, including removing diacritics, special characters, and converting PDFs to CSV. Reprocessing involved text normalization, sentences segmentation, and excluding irrelevant sentences, resulting in 407 sentence clean annotated sentences. 2 experts analyzed the text and interviews, identified 4 main categories, as we said in the previous slides: historical events and politics, emotions and spirituality, nature and daily life, and homesickness and war conflicts, and additional other category was included for stories that didn't fit in the main theme. Here is some sample of the data sets, how we categorize it, like Nakba repressive policies, we categorize it historical event and politics, faith, sadness, feelings. We categorize emotion and spirituality, working in the field, sunrise, nature and daily life, and so on. And this is category distribution for each story, show how each story classified for each category. The data set was annotated, as we said, but in two phases. Phase one involved manual annotation by two experts. At the first, we achieved 8,700 agreement, and then we're raising it to 100% after we made a continuous meeting to agree and to make a robust ground truth. Phase two used a rule-based system, and performance was compared with a model like TF, IDF, and Arabert using and confusion matrix. Unfortunately, because the Arabic language is very difficult and the short story that the corpus is small somehow, the best accuracy was in the rule-based, which achieved 61%. And the strength was in the accurate for historical events and politics, and the weakness was in the struggle between some, struggle with overlapping categories like emotion and spirituality. We also use TF, IDF.
But you have about 4 minutes.
Okay, we also use TF, IDF, Arabert, which achieve very low accuracy because we use it as is without fine tuning to check if the researcher need to use this Arabert without fine tuning and achieve very low accuracy. Why annotation was done? To create domain-specific dataset for Nakba narratives that would enhance Arabic NLP. The annotated corpus help researcher understand the topics and emotions in Nakba. And the performance rule accuracy, the rule-based classifier performs better than other models, despite its limitations. And the challenges, and let's go to the reason for low performance. Domain-specific nature of Nakba stories posed difficulties in general models like Arabert, which were not fine-tuned for this type. Linguistics complexity and the overlap emotional and contextual categories. Conclusion, the Nakba topic classification corpus serve as the initial resources of Arabic NLP. This work provide a foundation for further machine learning application in Arabic language research, such as sentimental analysis, our future work expanding the data set, add more Nakba stories from diverse regions and dialects, fine-tuning models, apply model like Arabert with fine-tuning specific to Nakba, and multi-label annotation, explore multi-label annotation to reflect overlap between them, and to generate use LGBT leverage advanced model like GPT for enhanced performance for large data. And this is also a summary. Okay, thank you for your attendance. And that's it.
Thank you, Nadim. You're finishing exactly on time.
Thank you.
Any question for Nadim?
I can ask.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I didn't raise my hand, but so one can go first because he raised his hand.
Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead first since you started speaking.
Okay, so my question then, thank you, about the statistics of the corpus, because I didn't understand how you calculated the size of the corpus. Because I see here in your table number, in the article, table number 2.
Which it is presented in the presentation or in the paper itself?
In the paper, in table 2, you said statistics about the Nakba stories, which shows the number of tokens, but it sounds like a small corpus, no?
Yes, yes. All of the stories are small, are short stories.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, just 8 stories. We started to make a corpus, and we publish this to GitHub in order to collect many data sets in the future. And we started with Arabic to يعني go with this challenge.
And and the annotations is per sentence or per token or per span?
No, per sentence.
Per sentence. Okay.
We use 1/3 by 2 experts to make a ground truth, solid band, a ground truth. Then
Yeah.
the 2/3 remaining sentences and performance to this reference, to this benchmark.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I don't have another question.
Yes, I just have a comprehension question. So each story has several different categories.
Yes.
Did you annotate at the story level or at the sentence level?
Yes, at the sentence level. But before we started to annotate at the sentence level, my colleague and I, we started to study each story and know that all of these stories related to each other. And we sure that the 8 stories include the 7 categories. After that, we segmented the stories to separate paragraph. Then we take paragraph to split the paragraphs to many sentences, and we look to the sentences, read it well, me and my colleague, and this make some meeting and arguments about how to categorize these sentences. And at the end, we reach to this to this category, which is the most appropriate. But we publish this data set in the GitHub. Maybe for some researcher, see something better than what we said. It is a baseline. So it is we said it is the first baseline for the Nakba stories. We don't say if someone make the corpus before this date.
Okay, thank you.